Hello guys, welcome to my new project. So I'm going to replace tape speed switch with bias adjustment pot, and the only one I have is 100 kilo ohm, and the one I need is a 5 kilo ohm only. So that's where I'm put in a parallel resistor. It's 6.2 kilo ohm resistor, and here is our range. So it's from 5.6 kilo ohm, and I can go down to zeros slowly. Right? So, and I can go back to 5.5 kilo ohm, and this range I'm pretty sure I would need. So you see 5.8 kilo ohm. And now I will install the pot. I have a rapid cable I will use, and there will be a signal goes from the bias oscillator adjustment board to the ports and back. Okay, so it will be 4 wires, actually maybe three wires. One wire I will use for the port, and it will be bias from bias generator, and 2 wires will go to the left and right channel to the mix, to the predefined ports, which is right here, right? And that's where we will be adjusting. So now it's adjusted without any intermediate port, and then I will use this port. I will put it in the middle, so to have somewhere like 2.5 kilo ohm. Maybe not very to the middle, but here like 2.5, 2.8, maybe 3 kilo ohm, right? And then I will adjust these ports again to match, include this resistance, and we should be done, and we should be able to adjust. In this case it will be non-linear adjustment, unfortunately. As you may see, it will go like 3 kilo ohm, it will go like probably 25% of the turn, and the rest will be another 3 kilo ohm. But that's the only port I have. I check it DGK, they don't have 25mm ports. I need to. And even for these ports I was looking like last year for quite a long time, and got them from China. They work well, so I want to replace it on the master level control. So I will use this one. Even if it's not linear, it still will work pretty fine. You would be able to adjust bias. Okay, let me install it and see how it will work. See you soon. And here's the work in progress. You see the port is almost wired, and I removed the cable with the switch for now. There, thing, we need to make the same hole right here to make sure that port will fit, because it has this pin. Okay, so I will just make another hole right here to the left of the port position, and then we'll install it. But actually it's even easier. So there was just one cable goes from this pin near the transformer. Let me use some tool to point here. From this pin, one wire, it's black one, it goes just there. So, and I make another one which I will put in place, and in between I will have a potentiometer. If you will find for 5 kilo ohm, it would be even easy because it will be linear for you. Bye, see you soon. Okay guys, I have port installed, and now I connected the one wire to the bias oscillator and other to the ground, because we have grounded wire with insulation. Let me turn the cover and I will show you how I installed spot. And here you may see we have bias spots installed just right here in place of the speed switch. Okay, assembling, and let's measure. Okay guys, and here I have deck assembled. So now I'm checking the frequency response just for the case. It should be minus 10 decibel. And it shows me minus 10 decibel. And here is the calibration level. So it's zeros and zeros on the deck. And here is minus 10 decibel. The same as we recorded on Nakamichi DR2. So this deck plays really well. Okay. Same as newer decks. Remember, I replaced the head in this deck. Next, I will be checking the output level just for the case, and it shows. Okay, I need to rewind a little bit. Oh, yeah, it shows zeros, and it's basically zeros here, so good. Playback is perfect. Now we will be tuning new bias levels, and we need to check that our bias level work. So I'm installing the type 1 tape EX 120 microseconds, and now let's see. First of all, levels, you see they're different. So you see now we can, this would be the proper bias because it's currently on the 0 level, right? But now we will need to adjust for proper bias right here. So let me find my small screwdriver, and it's EX tape, and let me get it to the maximum here, and on the second channel get on the maximum here. Right. Okay, that's the maximum levels for the bias. Okay. Now we have to adjust levels on the front panel to match and be at the 0 level. Okay. Now I will run calibration. It should adjust head. Okay. So source tape. And here is the level. Source tape. You see? Now we have a perfect level recording. Now I will switch. I see one channel is a little bit above. Okay. Now I will switch to minus 20 decibel. Scroll to 10 kilohertz. So there should be a deck level, so it's a source and it's tape. And you see we are over. That's where I have to adjust bias a little bit. Okay, one channel and the other channel. Oops. It's dependent. It's pretty minor adjustments. You see I'm adjusting one channel, it affects the other channel a little bit. Okay, now source tape. source tape, almost there. Now let's check levels. 400 Hz, you see one channel is off, so we have to adjust it to make it even. Okay. And check again. You see one channel is still significantly off on the bias. Oops. It's way too sensitive. Okay, now let's check. I will be tuning this front panel bias, and let's see. So it's 10 kilohertz. I can add more, and I can reduce. For some reason, one channel affected significantly more than other. And I have a guess for that. It's position of our ports right here. So see, they're not too far away, I believe. Okay, let me think more about it, and I will tune it up and see. But at least right now, you see, we can adjust bias. You can get maximum for this tape, you see. But this affects one channel differently than the other. Okay, let me think. I probably will rewire it differently. See you soon. Hey guys, and here I'm changing design. I'm connected two parts of the pot between left and right channel and the record head. Here, you see, I disconnected these wires which were going to the record head and put the pots in between, so to be able to adjust bias level. Let me assemble and let's check how it will work now. Okay guys, here results. I'm just adjusted type 1 tape, so it records minus 20 decibel flat. And now let me put the knob here so it will be center. Right, so this is center position, and I will tune left. It will reduce high frequencies, it will increase bias, and to right, and it will reduce bias and increase high frequency level. So check yourself. So going right, you see I can increase approximately up to plus 3-4 decibel, and it's got not very linear between two channels, but at least for 2-3 decibels there is no problem. And I can go down again, like up to 10 decibel lower. That's unfortunate that I cannot match between two channels. I'm not sure why. Maybe a different head response. You see, I can do more high frequencies on the right channel, and I can do less on the right channel. But if I will be conservative and adjust not too much, just maybe 2-3 decibels, you see, it works pretty well. And center position. Let's check frequency sweep. I wouldn't say that it's ideal, but it can be done. You see, it works pretty well. 18 kilohertz, 19, 20, 22, and it's type 1 tape. We can try to do a different level. Let's do -10. And still pretty nice results. Up to 18 kilohertz on type 1. And let's do -6. Okay, let's see. Goes 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, up to 16 kilohertz on type 1. Terrific results. Looks pretty nice. Again, like, let's try to change bias. So going left, we will reduce high frequencies. And you see it goes down. Fortunately, not symmetrical between two channels for some reason, even if we have exactly the same compensation applied, you know. And going right, increasing high frequencies. If we would not apply too much compensation, it will be fine. You see. Okay, let's try the different tape, different type 1 tape I have here. So let's try, for example, Sony, and let's see how it will record. Let's do calibration. So records a little bit lower, I believe. Let's tune it up. 400 gears. Let's tune left-right channel. And this is the front panel tuning right here. Now we can do another calibration. And let's see what we will get here. So you see, it's still relatively flat. Now if I would like, I can add a little bit more high frequencies, you see, and can get lower. Yeah, still right channel responds differently than the left channel. That's where like per channel calibration probably would work better. I may think about like reusing these spots, maybe pair of the spots. We'll see. Let me think more about it. But at least I get what I like to have. So now we have possibility to adjust the bias from the front panel. Okay, see you in my next adventures. Bye bye. Well guys, I'm trying to adjust metal tape and I don't like what I get. And I'm quite not sure why it's happening. You see, really lots of problems with the bias. It's just 5 kilo ohm pot in a parallel, not parallel, in sequential with 50 kilo ohm, which we have on the board, and it just don't work as I expect. I probably would roll back this mod and just tune it up and leave it as is. But it was interesting experiment. I hope you enjoy it. And you know, I tried like multiple scenarios here and like not single scenario worked well. Thank you and bye bye. Hey guys, and here I'm restored everything back and also checking metal tape. And here is the frequency response, which is extremely flat and nice with low distortion. So now this deck again plays really nice and records nice and well. Unfortunately my experiment was not successful. That's what I've got. And like, at least you would not need to try it out, right? Because I have seen a video on YouTube, one guy installed, but he never discovered how he did it, and he never did any proper tests. He just showed that it's adjustable. That's it. So, thanks for your time, thanks for your attention, and bye-bye.